Hi, welcome back to my channel, Shirokuma Media. Today we're going to talk about my 2011 MacBook Pro. This is the 17-inch model, which they don't make anymore. This is the early 17-inch model from 2011. It actually had a bad graphics card, which I got replaced for free. I think it was a part of the product lineup that a lot of the 2011 early MacBook Pros had issues along that line, but luckily it was covered by a special warranty they had, so I got that fixed. But I've been using this since 2011, and I've been doing video editing on and off just a tiny bit throughout the years. And you know, when I first got this, it was fantastic. It was super fast, it was awesome. But you know, nowadays with the new OS X updates, and it's just getting old and slow. I would love to get a new one, but they're kind of expensive. So what I decided to do was take out the old hard drive and put in a new 1 terabyte SSD drive. And I also took out the over here the optical drive, because I don't use that. So I took that out and I put a what's it called, a data doubler in. So I put another SSD drive here through the eSATA port. Now what I can do now is through the optical drive. Now I replaced that with the SSD drive, and that's what I run all my programs off. A 250 gigabyte SSD drive. I run my OS X, all my applications straight off here. And on my 1 terabyte hard drive, which is separate, I can store all my media and run my media straight off here, so that when I run the programs, there's no the programs can run directly straight off this hard drive with no interference from all the 4K and HD footage that I have running from the 1 terabyte. And once I'm done with that, I can remove that onto an external hard drive, and that will give me plenty of space and plenty of speed. So coming up, I'll show you what I did. I took a video of me taking this apart and putting in the hard drives. I will probably do some kind of time-lapse to speed the footage up, because otherwise it would go on for far too long. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. I can also just send a link to the tutorial that I watched to learn how to switch the hard drives. But yeah, let's get to it. I'll show you the video, and then I actually did a before and after. So just to clarify, before I was running on El Capitan, and Final Cut version was 10.3.4, I think. Can't quite remember. But with the new SSD drives, I upgraded to High Sierra and Final Cut 10.4. Now I'm not sure that was a good idea, but hopefully all the bugs that I've been hearing about with High Sierra, hopefully they will be patched soon and things will be okay. I haven't had any issues so far. I have noticed that El Capitan was faster, but I thought I would like to run the Final Cut 10.4 from High Sierra. So so far no issues, but we'll just wait and see. Hopefully things will get better. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, hey, hello. So I'm going to turn the computer on now, and we'll see how long it takes to boot up. Here we go. It's almost there. Oh, and there we go. should be okay now. Okay, good. So here I'm just doing a backup of my whole computer, and also, let's see here, backing up my some of my Final Cut Pro libraries. Now I've got an old Western Digital 1 terabyte spinning disk hard drive here, which is running on USB 2. So that is going to be very slow. Okay, so here I am taking the back of my laptop, undoing all the screws. If you see here, when I take the lid off, my computer is quite dusty inside. So I gave it a little bit of a wipe down, a little bit of a clean, but I'll probably have to take the fans out later on in the future and give them a proper clean. I'm just unplugging the battery here, separating that, and then taking out the optical drive. There's a bunch of little screws and things to unplug, but eventually we get it out. And on the optical drive there's some brackets which I needed to take off. Here's the first 250 gigabyte SSD and the bracket to sit that in, which will slot back into the optical drive nicely right there, as you can see. I'm just putting the screws back in, and then I will plug everything else back in, and that one will be done. Next, I'm taking out the spinning disk, the hard drive, and replacing it with the 1 terabyte. Now this one was much easier and much faster. I just put the screws back in and bolted it down, and that's it. Putting the back on, and alright, well, here we go. Open the computer up and press power. Let's see what happens. I might plug it in. Actually, it's probably best. Plug the power in. This next part I reinstalled OS X. It took a very long time, so we're just going to skip through it and I will show you the end results. Well, there you have it. I've given new life to my 2011 MacBook Pro. Really happy with the result. I'll be using this as much as I can now until I really need to get a new computer. But so far, very happy with the result. What used to take about 2.5 to 3 minutes to turn on my computer now is much faster. You know, within 30 seconds. If you have an old MacBook Pro, I highly recommend changing out the old hard drives and putting in some new SSDs. I'll put a link below to the website where I bought mine, OWC. They are very good. They have tutorials. They have all the information on which hard drives support which computers, and if there's any issues that they've come across. Customer service is good. Prices are not quite good. Quality is really good. So yeah, I'll put those links below, check them out. Okay guys, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to respond. I'm very new at this, I don't really know a lot about computers, but I'll do my best to help, and I'll put any links down to any websites that I think can help you. There's a lot of information out there, there's a lot of very smart people and very useful websites that you can use to teach yourself and to really just improve whatever old equipment you have. Well, that's all for today. Keep safe, and I'll catch you next time.